What is up, guys? How you doing? Back with another legit check, and this is going to be for the Yeezreels 350 V2, the new green or yellow, whatever the color. I'm colorblind as crap. Whatever that color is, the new ones that just dropped. These are not the reflective ones. I tried to get the reflective ones, but I could not get my hands on a pair of those. I tried. And guys, I've already done a few more legit checks on this channel, and I got a bunch. I got like 10, 15 pairs of Yeezys through the 350s that I have to do legit checks on like this. So subscribe to the channel if you're into that kind of stuff. And if you like this at the end, maybe you can click a thumbs up. I appreciate it very much. All right, let's get into this, the unboxing experience. I'm gonna show you how they look, what's in the package, everything that you need to kind of run through and check your shoe to make sure you have a legit pair. And these came straight from Adidas. My ones I did on the black reflective, they were from StockX. So people were like, oh, they could be fake. Yeah, sure, they could be. StockX could have messed up and sent a fake through. It's possible, but it's highly, highly improbable. I trust their legit check system enough to buy from them. But these are straight from Adidas, so we know these are 100% authentic. So let's get to opening it up. I'll show you everything. I'll compare some fake box stuff to the real box stuff, and then we'll get into the shoe shots here. All right, so this is your box. You can have Boost on one side, 350 on the top. Make sure it's this exact color. It's like a greenish, brownish color. Make sure it's not darker. You're going to have your tag right here. This has your UPC, your barcode on it. It's gonna say FW5191 is the code. The colors, it says on the thing, it says Yeezreel. And this is gonna be your box label. I have the American version, of course. I think these were only released in America, I believe. So it's gonna have the 1, 2, 3 sizes on it. The European ones, not of these, but other European Yeezys will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little boxes on them. But this should give you a pretty good idea of what your front tag should look like. The numbers, you should have a V02 or V03 at the end. Mine has a V03. If you have a V10 or a V11 and you have the US tag with the 1, 2, 3 sizes, you have been swindled. For instance, this is a fake box. And if you see right here, it says V10 at the end of the little code. That would be correct if this had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 size types, but it doesn't, it has a 3. This fake box, as you can see, the height is shorter and the depth is shorter as well than the original box. Let me get a tape measure. So the legit box, the width should be 14 1/4. The depth should be 10 inches and the height should be about 5 3/4. But that's also only if you have like a 12 1/2. It's gonna be different size boxes for smaller shoes, I believe. All right, let's open the box up. Inside we have our tissue paper. This is what it looks like. I've already taken these out. So when they were first in here, it was like the tissue paper was in here all weird or whatever, but yeah. Let's get them out of the box here. Inside of the box has a little circular sticker that says EVN93 TQC. All right, so first thing I noticed that was a little bit weird. I guess maybe I never noticed it, but the laces, when they put the laces, instead of out front like this, they're tucked back there. I don't know if that's a dead giveaway or not, but when I got mine, the laces were back in there like that. Another thing with these, they put a ton of tissue paper in these. Like a lot, a whole bunch. Another dead giveaway with Yeezys as far as telling if they're fakes or not is gonna be your lacing. Your front outside lace right here should go underneath the front inside lace. So on your right shoe, the right lace should go underneath the left. On your left shoe, the left lace should go underneath the right. And those left and rights are from my perspective looking at it down this way. All right, second thing is gonna be the toe box here. You're gonna wanna check this stitching out and make sure it looks like this. It's gonna go all the way up to the tips here. And also the gaps from the rubber to the tip of these stripes, it's weird because it's different on this shoe than it is on this shoe. It's a little bit, there's more space here than on this one. See if you can see that right there. One has a lot more space than the other. And this is a pair straight from Adidas, guys. So another thing to keep in mind is at the end of the day, these shoes are all handmade by somebody in a factory, in wherever, and there's mistakes that are made, of course. You just wanna make sure in general that your stripe isn't all the way back here, ending back there, or all the way to the tip of the rubber here. And this is gonna be the side profile of your shoe. Another easy way to tell fakes from real is this bounce back effect. If you push this down, it should bounce right back up, just like that. Same with this right here, it just bounces right back up, just like that. Another thing you should be able to tell is the RFID tag inside of your tag right here. It's like a little RFID chip in there. I have a friend that worked at Adidas in the shipping department, and each one of these basically is like the shoe's own unique code. So I think each one of these RFIDs is different, and it's a weird number, and it's gonna be like a letter and number combination, but the size should be in it and everything, and it's kind of a cool thing. So if I could get an RFID reader that will read the RFID inside of here, that is something like I could buy on Amazon, I could try it out. That would be a really cool, easy way to tell if this is legit or not. It even says RFID right here on the tag. All right, so now let's look at the heel tab right here. On the inside of the shoe, the top kind of lines up to this where the pattern changes right there. The bottom goes below this like pattern change stripe. And then the outside here lines up perfectly with this static stripe right here. And that is the case for both of these shoes. I've had pairs in the past where one will line up differently than the other when it comes to this tab right here and this stripe. And then moving on the back of the shoe, you see you have that traditional kind of semi-translucent I forget what the hell this is called, outsole or whatever. And you can see the boost through there. Sorry guys, I'm not like a shoe expert or anything. But then you have that color change as well. So it goes from like a light to like a darker green or yellow or whatever that is, I'm not sure. And then another thing to check is make sure your stitching runs pretty straight all the way up to the top. If your stitching runs that way or that way like that, that's a pretty clear sign of a fake as well. All right, insoles. This is the print on my insole right here. Another thing to look out for is the indentations right there. Mine has 1, 2, 3, and that is at the top of the insole. And of course, you got your writing on there. That's what it should look like. And then the Adidas logo should look like that. Here is a shot of the rear heel tab. You can see when you spread it out, that's what it's gonna look like with the stitching and everything. And then under the front, this is that right there. These little inserts should always run pretty close to the edge of the stitching here. And then of course, let's talk about the boost. The boost on mine is mostly 4 stripes. There's a few with 3, and they're pretty pronounced. It's pretty much the new style of boost that they're putting in all of the Yeezy 350 V2s. All right, guys, that is the end of the video. And like I said, something to keep in mind is just these are all handmade. And so people err, it happens. Human error is a real thing. So everything's not gonna be perfect on your pair of Yeezys, almost undoubtedly. Even just in mine, there was inconsistencies you could see between both shoes, and they're the same pair of shoes. So when I'm giving you a measurement of like, this looks like this, just make sure it's pretty, in general, very close to that. It shouldn't be like inches off or something crazy. But yeah, guys, hopefully those close-up, crispy 4K shots kind of give you a nice something to base your shoes off of, so you can get a decent shot of whether or not you have fakes or not. Leave a thumbs up if that helped you. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and that is the end of the video. I need like a little saying, a catchphrase for the end of the videos. Stay shoot up. That's stupid. All right, guys, I'm heading out. Thanks for watching. Bye.